Good morning and welcome to Carnation Crafts TV. I'm so glad that you're here. I have missed you all, not seen you in a while, but you know when I'm here, we've got the Clean and Simple launch. So today I'm bringing you the fantastic Elegant Bouquet. Now this one has got the beautiful peace lilies in. It's part of the Clean and Simple Plus range, so with this you are getting bigger dies, but with the same concept. As you can see, these are absolutely glorious. Clean and Simple, that's what it's all about. It's taking your cards back to giving you the simple form and also to be able to then make perfect apertures each and every time. You've got so much metal in this collection, it's incredible. But before we go any further, I need to tell you we are approaching 40% of the stock has already gone. So it's one of those, I don't want to frighten you or anything, but if you're seeing it now, please jump in and get yours and check out your baskets because I don't want you to miss out. But as you can see, it's a beautiful array and a different structure this time. You can see we've got the extra like tag details designs in there as well. You're getting all your beautiful decoupage elements, and as always, you will get your actual vignette sheets for free to download on the actual website. So then you can use this to make these stunning types of cards. Mix and match it with cardstocks, but you're going to get a great effect. Just to show you some of the examples that you can make with this, look how stunning these are. The design team do an incredible job to really show the potential of this. And then you can dress your cards as you wish. But that perfect aperture every single time is going to make it so easy now for you then to transform your cards. You can make and sell with these as well. So giving you that depth, giving you those different colorways. But like you know, you don't just have to use it with the lilies. You could actually use this with any of the other floral designs that we brought to you from Clean and Simple. You can do that, but just look how stunning your cards can be. Even the tags, the smaller sentiment tags, they're in there as well. The bows, the ribbons, and all the detail. So just build it up as you go to make the most incredible cards that you have got for you there. And honestly, so busy for this. Thank you everybody this morning for joining me. If you did want to get this one, it's 250915 on this one, and it's $39.99 for this one. But like I say, very busy already this morning. Now let's show you the board so you know exactly what you are getting. Now these that you see here, these are the actual size of the dies as well that you're getting, and as you can see, because they're the plus ones, they are bigger than the standard ones that we normally bring to you in the sets. So these are a great add-on to be able to mix and match. You can see you've got those perfect apertures. You even get the center bit, so if you want to layer it together or take it away, you can do that. You've also got like your little think of it like your twine that you thread through your tag. It will actually thread through and you can actually loop it to give it that finished accent. Then you've got the smaller tag design in there, and then the even smaller one, which are super cute. Then you've got your 3 designs of bows, but don't forget these can be layered up as well, so you can have that formation of those onto there. Then you've got your beautiful peace lilies in there, and then you've got the extra decoupage layers. With this you get perfect alignment each and every time. So just to show you, this is what you can make if you use everything that's on here. You can see how that builds up beautifully. If you've got your own stamps or any from any of the other Clean and Simple collections, this is going to be an absolutely beautiful one for you to be able to do. Now the artwork is free. It's downloadable from carnationcrafts.tv.co.uk. Where did I get TV from? We are on Carnation Craft TV. That's what threw me. But you can get it on there. If you want to scan the QR code on the screen, that will take you directly to the product. But you can see how well the artwork, and bear in mind all the artwork on here is hand drawn and then coloured, so really beautiful. These are the different colourways that you can get in the bows as well. So you've got that beautiful burgundy in there with the green, and then you've got the beige ones. So Christmas, Easter, any times of year, these are going to look absolutely stunning as always. So if you're wanting to get your Elegant Boutique die set, like I say, it's 250915, available on the website, so check that out. So if you've got cardstocks and things like that, that's going to be great for you to do. Now let's get one out the bag so we can show you exactly what you can do with this fabulous collection. Now you can see a standalone, the artwork is just incredible. These are the double-sided vignettes, so obviously you can flip them over. So if you're wanting to do more or less, you can do that as well, but very, very easy to put together. So just taking this one, let's start out. So the largest die that is on this side, the largest one, I've cut that twice to give me my card blank base, then the next one down to give me my matte layer, and then what I've done is I've taken that die, which then cuts out my beautiful aperture on there as well. So I'm only doing one layer this time because I wanted to show you how you can change it up. Now I often get asked as well with these how, you know, we like to do it. I like to put a score line in the top, and this then makes my card blank. So this is gonna, you know, give it that balance, and it's really nice. Let me take that bit of glue off. Then add in my glue. These are all available on the website as well. Make sure you check those out when you're over there as well, because then obviously it'll all be in your basket. So I know a lot of you probably ordered this morning before we even came live. I think you all got a bit giddy knowing there was a new one coming in, but you can see how great this one is. Yes, it will be ideal for sympathy cards and things like that. But you know, for birthday cards, anniversary cards, when you just want something really classic, this makes it easy to do. Now look at that. I've got perfect border. I've got perfect alignment because obviously we're using the dies that are all in the kit. Now this one, I just decided to cut one of the panels and I left the other one out. But in some of the other demos I've got for you today, I will be showing you how to mix and match it and get full potential. But I thought we'd start off quite softly this morning and break you in. But look at that shape, white on white. You've got that little bit of shadow in there already, but it just looks like crisp, clean bed sheets. It's got that beautiful finish to it, and it works so well. Next up for you, what I'm going to do is take the larger piece here. Okay, now with these, obviously you've got snippability if you want to cut them down, if you just want to tuck them in like I'm going to. So then you've got that little bit of point of difference every time you use them. So all I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue just on to here and fold that up so that anchors that and gives it a little bit of strength. Now with these, I always give them a pinch, or I will actually use a ball tool and mat. So don't be frightened to take elements out of there and use those as well. So that's going to sit beautifully just on there like so. So really easy. I'm going to use my pin flare glue. This is going to give me height and dimension to it. You can use foam pads if you want. You will have noticed I've used the foam on the roll to do my matting and layering just to give it structure and support. But these are all available on the website as well. So now I'm just adding those in. This is where the layers from the decoupage are fabulous, because if you wanted to tuck them in and have other elements so it flows through the card, you can do that as well, which I'm going to do with this one. But it's all about just having a play. Don't be frightened to take elements out, snip into them, and just really try something different with your designs. Now with this one, I am going to put this smaller piece back in here just to give that a little bit height. I'm just going to take that little bit off, but again, give them a little bit of a bend, because you will actually find that with these beautiful flowers, these peace lilies, they're not flat. They have got form to them because they've got that quite tubular head on them as well. So this is really going to give you that aspect and shape in there. Next up for you then, I've taken one of the pieces that is from the larger one, so there's no waste with this kit. All I've done is taken that out, and I'm going to position this slightly off the card as well. Can you see? So it's giving it a different look with your cards. But if you want a business in a box, because you can make and sell with this, this is going to be a great one. Plus it gives you that perfect aperture, and it gives you the structure and starting point to know where to start with all of your cards. And it really is a beautiful kit. I love doing the clean and simple ones and the plus ones, because your imagination will run riot. You'll make your first card clean and simple, but then you will add your own personality to it. And you'd be surprised how different you can use your cards or bring elements in from the other kits that really work so well. Now I'm just putting that in the middle because I need it all to kind of join. So you can see now the bow is slightly separate, but it looks like it's all joined. So if I turn this round and bring this up for you, you can see that gives you a beautiful look on your cards. And look at the dimension that you've got on it. You've got the shape, the matting and layering. So if you're doing invitations for weddings, christenings, special events, 40th, 50th, things like that, look how beautiful it is. Yes, if you want to add a few little pearls on this side, you can do that. But as it stands on its own, the card is beautiful enough for you not have to do that. So we're clean and simple. That's the word where we go with it. White space is the new space, and it will give you that beautiful, beautiful look to it. And with these, it does make it extra simple. You're going to need the kit to do that. Don't forget. So the Elegant Bouquet collection die set is amazing. This is one of the plus ones. So you get, now we are approaching 40% on this one. Busy as always with these. I know a lot of you like to collect them, but you know what? We have a lot of customers as well that dip in and dip out of these, and they cherry pick the ones. And I think this is definitely a winner today. A lot of you are going for this one. But you can see with the elements, you can add as much as you want. You can add as much colour as you want to. Plus, you can take the colour away as well. So this now makes it very simple for you to work it all together and get the effect that you want. 250915 for that one. So $39.99. Don't forget, pop that in your basket. Now, this time I thought we would elevate it. Okay, so let me go back to this one. Oh, sorry, my head's in the way. So first of all, I cut out one side of the panel, okay, by using this one, okay. If you then cut it, when you've cut it, if you take it out, flip your cardstock over and put it back on, you can then make a double window aperture. Can you see? So you can make a double one. If you do exactly the same with that one, obviously your panels will be alternate. You can then see, I put it on, hang on, I put it on that way, and then what I did was twisted it over and put it that way. So I've got alternate ones. That's how you do that. So then when this goes over the top, you've got that beautiful drop shadow, but it's more panel-like. So again, all those extra bits. And also the piece that I took out of there, I've stamped my sentiment on. So there's so many ways of using these amazing, beautiful designs. So don't be frightened to, you know, chop bits up. And I've got another demo later on where I've literally just cut that down the middle. So we're just using one of the panels with different elements to give height and stuff. So again, the world really is your oyster with these. Again, what I've done is taken two of the large ones because I just think it adds to the base of the card. Yes, if you want to put it on a bigger card, you can. But if you want to save on postage and things like that, having the right size card blank in this kit for you to be able to cut it out. If you just want to make your own card blanks out of this, landscape, portrait, you can do that with this as well. So now all I'm going to do is add this layer. Now this layer I am keeping flat because I have added in 2 layers with those with the foam. So sometimes it's about balance and seeing if you want to stack it up so it looks, you know, like a wedding cake with all the layers, by all means do it. But with this one I thought it had enough grandeur on its own. So taking my foam off the roll. Now I like to use this foam on the roll because it gives it structure. It's a lot easier rather than having to use all your little foam pads to do that. It does make it a lot simpler because you don't want your design to sink. So make sure you put it in real structure form onto the front of your cards. Now taking this one off, again you can see I've done the 3 strips. I don't need to do it in between because I've got enough of the balance there to hold this on here. And it is easy peel, all on the website as well. Now this makes this look incredible. Look at the drop shadow, look at the detail you've got there. And it's a little bit, you know, like you get like, oh, I can't remember what they're called. It's like shelving you get, and it's not very deep, and you can put all your little ephemera bits in it. It reminded me a little bit like that, or panels in a church. So again, you know, you can make it whatever you want it to be. Okay, so now again I'm going to take my little bouquet and we're going to tuck this into here. So I am going to bend it out a little bit. We are going to use the glue gel again just to tighten that up. I am actually going to take that little bit off. You have got all your lines in between, so you can take bits off and it will be absolutely fine. Now adding this onto here, this is just going to sit in that recess now like that. So it actually looks like it's growing out of that beautiful, you know, like a little bit like at one time a lot of people in the houses used to have those plaster archways and things like that. It's got that beautiful look with those as well. Then I'm going to take this piece, and I thought we would add this, so then we've got the balance in the card. So again, absolutely stunning. The team do an amazing job to get all this lined up for you, because it's not easy, and then to draw the artwork that coordinates with it and gives it the right size. You know, you've got to take your hat off to the team. They do an incredible job to this one. I've got fabulous Bunny with me today again, who helps design part of these kits, and she is amazing at what she does. So just to tell everybody this morning, she is absolute legend with the things that she does with these kits. So I'm just going to add these onto here, but you can see already it's really got that beautiful soft look. Yes, use ribbons if you want to, and bows and bits, but I always think the cards like this, somebody will instantly pick it up on a windowsill or something if they see it, because it is so beautiful. You don't have to worry with these. You've got all that detail there that really just shines. You don't need much more. Now I'm just adding my sentiment there because I kind of want to keep the arches, so it gives it a flow around the card, but I'm also bringing in the little bows that we've got too. So adding the little bow, I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of this, and I'm going to put the bow on the top of my card like that. So again, it's dressing it, it's giving it that detail, so it really does look super, super pretty. If you wanted to, you could add another bow there, so then you've got that balance, but I think personally that is enough. If you wanted to put vellum behind the bottom layer, you could put vellum behind it. You could also add acetate and colour it with the alcohol pen. So if you wanted a soft green, you could put acetate behind it. That would look incredible. All your pattern papers that you've got from Carnation Crafts, they would be beautiful too. But now you can see how you can take it up to a totally different level compared to the first card that we did. So already we're adding different styles, different detail. You know, this one, the sentiment is more of the feature, whereas that one, the sentiment's not, it's the artwork. So think about the lovely designs that you can do. But let me show you as well a few of the designs that the design team have done using the dies, but using them with other collections. So these aren't clean and or just necessarily clean and simple. These are using your other Carnation Crafts dies. But like with that, how beautiful does that look? You may have some of the larger lilies from one of the other collections and use those. Now this one, they've used the panel just to make the word bounce off the page. Oh, that way, there you go. Can you see? So it really does give it that wow factor with those. But again, you might have little bits left over from other kits. Look at that. Really, really stylish and different. But let me show you a few more just so you can get some inspiration. Like with this one, they've used just the card blank base and the matte and layer. So again, you don't have to use the aperture at all. Same with this one. They've used the sentiment panel, but left the card as it is. Now this is beautiful. I love these leaves. I don't know where they're from, but they are very beautiful. Is it Glamour of Winter, I think? So if you've got that collection, they are all on there. Look how the aperture with the dark cardstock behind it is giving it that bit of drama. This, can I just show you on this? You know what I was saying to you, that little cut, you know, that piece on your cards, which is, I'll bring this in, this piece here, this is what's threaded through the loop on the tag, so it joins it together, so you've got a joining piece. That's what that's about. So don't forget when you get yours home to be able to use that, but they are beautiful. Now this one, look at that. The aperture is behind it, the house and the little mushroom, well, toadstools are actually brought in, but then you've got the sentiment with the fairies. Very, very pretty, totally different to what we are bringing you today with the Elegant Bouquet. Well, it's a dyslexic thing, it looks like boutique to me. Bouquet, sorry. Then this is really going to help you with your designs to get that little bit of a different look with all of them that we have on the show. And like I say, there is so much potential with these because you can make and sell, and you've got die cuts that are literally, you know, you can make and sell, you can take them out, you can add bits to them. It makes it very easy now for you to put your cards together and really have a statement piece with your work. But the apertures are perfectly aligned. You're never going to have a problem with your designs because they're all cut to size. All you've got to do is just layer them on top of each other. This is 250915. 40% of the stock has now gone of this one. Show price today is $39.99. It will be later. It will be popping up to $49.99. So make sure you don't miss out on this one as well. Now then, let's make another little card. Now with this as well, don't forget, obviously you can use it landscape, you can use it portrait, you can use it vertical, whatever you want to do. But with the two pieces, even because if you put that underneath, you will just have the bar across it, which looks fabulous too. But the main bit like this is to go on top. So when you're lining them up together, you are going to get that detail. Now let's put this together. Again, I've just scored probably about 1/2 inch on the top. You can do it down the side if you want to, but I think with this shaped card, it lends itself to using it that way. Just line those in as well. We can add those into there, and that's going to give it a beautiful design. Now we've got lots of comments coming in, so it's great to hear from you this morning. Thank you so much. Good morning, Pearl. Nice to know that you're there. Hope you're well. Thank you so much. Good morning, Suzanne Page as well. Thank you for sending me a little message this morning. Hope it's not as windy where you are as what it is. Oh, I got blown all up the A1 this morning. I think I got here in double quick time. Hi, Pam Simpson. From the design team, she makes incredible cards like the other design team do. But thank you, Pam. Your work is lovely as always. Oh, good morning, Linda Wilson as well. Good morning, good morning. Oh, we've got on YouTube. We've got June. Good morning, June. I hope you're all right over on YouTube. And Jackie. So thank you so much, everybody. It's lovely to know that you're there. So that's really nice. Look at that. These look like marble steps. The matting and layering on these is incredible. Look at how bougie that makes that look. It does give it like an expensive book cover. That's how I always think with these as well. Now with this one, let's take this out and I'm going to add these different details on here for you. So again, I've got my flowers. This time I'm actually going to join this downwards to show you that you can join one from the other as well. So taking my little bit of pin flare glue, this is going to add this in, but you will have hours of fun with this, mixing it, matching it, adding in different bits that you want to add into it to really get that different flow of your artwork. But honestly, as a business in a box, as we call it, if you want to make and sell, you can make some beautiful invitations. These could be like I say, even for sympathy cards, but also, you know, that order of service, these would look beautiful for that, because we have those times where somebody knows you're a card maker and they'll say, could you make me order? And I'm like, oh, I haven't got anything. With this now, I would honestly have that, but I know it'd work for a wedding. I know it would work for christenings, Easter time, birthday occasions, all those just because moments where you want to send somebody something pretty and something beautiful. But don't forget as well, if you wanted to, you could actually tint these with a little bit of ink or colour if you wanted to do that as well. And you can then bring in your own bit of personality. But because you've got all those cut marks and indentations in it, it gives it a beautiful look every time. Again, I've taken one of the sentiments, but this time we are overlapping it there. Can you see? But what I'm going to do first of all is just crease the edge and curve this up because I want it to be curved, and then this side I'm going to crease the edge there. Oh, I've got two there. I was being a bit overzealous, wasn't I? So you can see there it's now got that curve to it, but the edges are flat. If the edges are flat, this is going to make it easier for then you to actually tape that onto there, so it gives it again that little bit of form rather than everything looking flat on your cards. So it's all about using different things and different products, and just because it's like paper sculpting, you are just making the shape you want it to be. So then you can now just add these little bits in like this, and that just gives it that little bit of dimension on there. Yes, your pearls can come in or whatever you want, but I think it looks nice like this. Now with the bow, again, take the tails on the bow, because one is slightly longer than the other, and just curve it just a little bit. And again, it gives it movement and makes the realism of it come to life. I'm just going to put this on my hand. I have patch tested. I know I'm safe to do that, but this is what I do. We have got the little glue applicators as well on the show, but sometimes I just like to use a little bit of glue and do that. I'm taking one of the larger like dicky bow designs, so you could add that to the top of the card because they are a little bit like butterflies, but I'm going to make this deeper here. So my bow is like a multi-layered bow on there as well, and again just bending the sides up, leaving it so then we've got that fullness, and with that you glue will dry clear, but you've got that height and dimension on there. And then I'm just going to take my extra little bow again, just curve these back and add this on. If you wanted to, you could have bows either side, you could add those in, but I'm just going to put this one just up here so it looks like a little butterfly, even though it's a bow, on the edge of the card. But you can see there, look at the dimension, you've got the shape, something a little bit different as well, but that again, it's a different style, it's a different pose on the card, so your cards aren't always looking the same, but you've got a great foundation to start with. From that, you know, it's like a house. You can build fantastic foundations. It could be flats, it could be a hotel, it could be a house, it could be a bungalow. Once you've got those, you can build anything on the foundations, and that's what the Clean and Simple Plus range is all about. And you can see this is going to make your card making, one, a lot easier, and two, more professional. This is the Elegant Bouquet collection, and this is a lovely design. Let's show you a few more examples, shall I? Because we have got some incredible cards. Look at this. Can you see all the mats and layers? So if you're wanting to get more layers to your cards as well, you've got that stackability with that too. And you can do that as well. So you've got that stackability to give that beautiful look on there as well. Now, if you are really wanting to go for the elegance of it, check this out. One, it could be like an Easter cross if you want it to be like that, or just a beautiful bouquet. Just adding in a little bit of a little bling stone in the center, but the dimension on it, the creativity. They've not used the apertures, they've just used the mats and layers to give that beautiful, perfect mat and layer. And then it's the florals from the kit that are literally been built together. So you'd need 3 of those, one there, and one there to make the top bit. And then you need another one at the bottom, and that's just the reverse. Then add in all the extra little decoupage layers on that centerpiece and at the bottom, and one of the tags. Simple to do, but look how creative it looks. This is what we're talking about, statement card pieces. Now, adding in different colors, like we were saying, this could be for a winter birthday or something like that. Adding that beautiful damson in, because your vignettes that you can print out all free from carnationcrafts.co.uk, you can then customize it to whatever color you want it to be. But if you want to go a bit more bougie and you want to add in the gold tones again for Christmas, your other sentiments perhaps that you've got from your other kits, look how lovely that looks with that soft satin gold in there as well. A few pearls in the corner, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Changing it up again, look at this. Now, they've used the sentiment in a totally different way. And also the aperture, they've used it like as a vase, like an inset vase or vase, whatever you want to call it. So then you've got that lovely look on there with the flowers out the top, but they look like they're in a clear vase at the bottom. How clever is that? Now, using it this way, another one. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So that could be a wedding bouquet. I know a lot of people this year who are getting married around Christmas time, they are having this beautiful burgundy colour because Merlot colour, burgundy, it's nice and rich. A lot of people are having that for weddings this year because it really is a great tone to have. But honestly, any time of year, these are going to be beautiful. And you can, again, just layering up the bouquets on there, taking 2 or 3 of them, layering them all together, you can get that fullness on there as well. So again, that looks absolutely stunning on there as well. Shall I show you the boards just so you can see exactly what you are getting on it as well? Now, as you can see, you've got the full set there. This is the Clean and Simple Plus. If you've not seen the Plus collections before, these are slightly larger than, I would say that one is probably about what, about 7 inches. Have a look on the website, all the sizes are on there as well. But you can see you've got 3 mats and layers already on there. You've got your little twine fastener for your tags. You've got your decoupage layers, you've got your tag sentiments. These would look great as well. If you are getting married, I would take the large one, I'd punch a hole through it, and then I'd write somebody's name on it and tie it to the back of the chairs. Because again, that would give great detail on there. You've got smaller ones, so if you want to add these to gifts or presents or gift bags, things like that, they'd be ideal for there. But you've got so many different tag styles that you can bring in to utilize with the design. The bows are great because you get 3 different styles of bows. So again, it could be a black tie event, it could be a wedding, it could be just a birthday card. You can bring those in. But to show you when it's all worked together, this is the incredible look that you will get with this one. It's all about the artwork, which is the vignettes, which is downloadable for free. And remember, these are hand drawn and hand coloured. You're not getting something that's been mass produced that obviously lots and lots of people, you're going to see your designs elsewhere. These are all hand drawn here at Carnation Crafts by the fantastic team. So giving you that beautiful look with all of these. This is the Elegant Bouquet die set 250915. It's a lovely, lovely collection that really has sparked your imagination. Now, just to let you know, the small amount of time that we've been on, when we first started, we said we were approaching 40%. We are now at 45% of the stock has gone. This is the first show. I will be back at 1 o'clock, but honestly, as this goes on, and as always, more and more people are coming in from work, this is just going to get busier and busier. So make sure you check out your baskets and you don't miss out on this one, because I'd hate you to miss out on these because it is absolutely stunning. So if you like the peace lilies, these are going to be beautiful to do. So again, this time I've cut 2 of the largest ones. I've cut one in the, if you got the last Clean and Simple collection, this was the cardstock that was in it. It will be available extra if you want it on the website, but I did think the colours go so well, I had to get a little cheeky piece of that. So that is from the last Clean and Simple collection, but like I say, you can buy the cardstock separately if you want to. Then I've just cut out one of the panels this time with this as well. So we're going to mix and match this all together. Now this time with this one, I'm going to take this and we are actually going to build it up and do it more, shall I say, landscape style. That's the word I was looking for, landscape. So let's just add this into here. We can do this on here and just bend that in. All I'm going to do is just add a little bit of glue onto here and just spread that out. Use the top of the applicator. But all the glues, as always, are on the website as well. And honestly, if you've got any questions, let us know, because we can go through those all with you as well. Like I say, this green cardstock is available on the website. It was part of the last kit from Clean and Simple. Just because these are the plus ranges doesn't mean to say you can't mix it with the other ones. You can mix it so easily with all the other collections. Now, again, I've used the foam on a roll because it gives me that perfect elevation, but also it makes it easier. I know a lot of you use the Elevate when I saw you at the Doncaster show, and a lot of you were telling me how much you love using that, and I have to say that is a great product to use as well. Now with this one, obviously if I just popped that in there, I'm going to take a little bit off that now. With this, you will actually find that just that alone, it could just look a little bit lost. So what I thought was, we're going to take some of the decoupage layers and we're going to utilize these to fill up the other gaps on my card. So again, with this, I'm just going to fold that down a little bit. It just needs to be a little bit shorter, and I'm poking some in but some over as well, so it looks like it's growing and expanding out of the card. Again, give it a little twist. You'll notice I never glue them right down to the edges. I tend to put my glue more in the center to centralize and give it that height. And then the rest of it, I let it go like free form, which I think gives it more of a boutique, bouquet sort of style. But if you want a boutique style card, this is definitely the collection for you, believe you me. So I'm putting that at an angle as well. Try not to put them in too straight, because everything it won't look right. You need to then just be adding that little bit of shape and form with these two. And then what I tend to do is just have a look, see if I need to fold it back or I need to cut bits, and then I can start tucking this one in as well. So again, just by tucking that bit in behind, that will act like a little spring to elevate it as well. So that will give it, so do think about trying different ways of adding your products in. So one's going one way, one's going the other way, and can you see already it's giving that formation and flow on your card. Now this one I am going to put in there because I do feel it needs a little bit more fullness. So again, I'm just pinching the edges to give it that little bit of height and dimension. I'm just checking my size before we put that in, but because I've got the glue underneath, I know I can put that in and it's going to be fine. So hopefully now you can see I've done one way, one the other way, and then that one pointing straight over to the corner. So it does give it that fullness, and because these pieces are floating over the edge, it does give it a little bit more fullness only by using those three little pieces. I've also got one of the sentiments, and I've stamped this with one of the other collections that I have got from the Clean and Simple range, so I'm just popping that on there. And then I've got one of these beautiful bows, and this one with that cranberry, oxblood red, whatever colour you want to call it, burgundy, Bordeaux, it's going to work really, really well. So here, just to dress this corner a little bit more, I'm just adding in the detail of the bow. And again, you can see it's free form, so it's giving that elevation on there. You could add a couple of little pearls in there as well, and that will do it. But you can see, beautiful, clean and simple, it sure is. But with this one, you've got the added bonus of using this with the fantastic, beautiful Plus collection. Let's show you some of the fabulous designs that we've done already for you and how different each and every one of them looks with a splash of colour. Obviously, I like to do quite a few with the white cardstock to show you, because I know a lot of you have perhaps only got white cardstock. So sometimes I do like to show you that. In the next hour, I'm going to be adding more of the green in and the colours and things like that. But can I put that one? Which should I go there? I'll go there. I'll put it in front. But you can see then, look how different they are. But if you want to do it more landscape, you can do that as well. But the flowers that have been designed as well will actually adapt so well with it, because you've got the perfect aperture, you've got the perfect mats and layers and things like that. You cannot fail with this collection. It's a beautiful collection for you to be able to use. And if you love the peace lilies and things like that, because of their elegance, using it with your Clean and Simple Plus range, you can see it's a winner every time. Make and sell with these as well to get that full potential and also earn a few extra pennies for your next one. But don't forget, the special show price of $39.99 is for the special shows that we've got here. I think it might hold till Friday, I want to say, the show price, so make sure you check it out. But it is stock dependent. Already 45% of stock has gone, and this is only the first show, so bear that in mind. 250915 for you as well. So let's show you a few more finished examples by the amazing design team who have created some absolute stunners, I have to say. So these are alternative ones. Look at this. Some of these designs you may recognize from other Carnation Crafts collections, not necessarily just from the Clean and Simple range, but they look beautiful. So look at this one. Have a wonderful day. The little slot, the little bird just sits beautifully, like a little birdhouse, like it's poking out. You've got your gnomes in there and things like that. You've got some lovely finishes to it. And also look at this one. Again, not using the apertures, but actually using the beautiful tag design in there, because it is slightly longer, so it is going to dress your cards. But don't forget, Christmas is definitely coming. It's definitely on its way. It's not been cancelled. So this one's got the nutcracker dies. Now, I brought you the nutcracker ones from a Carnation collection. These would look absolutely stunning on there. And again, you've got the correct sentiment. You could use your gold embossing powders and things like that. But with that perfect matte and layer, you could make these quite quickly. You can make bundles of them, a bundle of 5, a bundle of 10. And if you're selling them at school fetes or fairs or online, you can make a pretty penny with those as well. Now look at this. The actual piece there, like I showed you earlier, and I popped mine over the top and added a sentiment. With this one, they've popped it across to hold the flowers to the card. What a really clever way of doing this. Now, again, bringing out the colour, bringing out the stance. Look at that. 2 bouquets together. So it could be Mr. and Mr., Mrs. and Mrs., that kind of style. You can do that as well. But this time they've actually stamped in the centre. Don't forget, all this inspiration is on the Carnation Clean and Simple page on Facebook. So if you want to go to the inspiration page, you can do that as well. Obviously, I don't mind if you copy mine to the letter. I don't mind. Obviously, if you are using any of the examples from the design team, please just give them a thank you and a like for their hard work that they've done as well. But all the inspiration is on there as well, so you can see all the beautiful designs that you are going to be able to get as well. Now, let's show you some of the extra samples from, just let me grab these, I do apologise, grab these just to show you. Look at these. This was when we first opened the show, I showed you some of these, and look how beautiful these are. Luscious, generous, and they've got that elegance about it. Even the bows have been cut out of that, I think it's a little green, yeah, green striped paper. So if you're wanting to mix in some of your other cardstocks that you've got from, you know, the Carnation ranges, this is going to be a beautiful one to pull in. Now, in contrast, you've got, look at that, with that drama, that depth with that one. Using the tag, so again, if you want the softer side of it, it's a little bit like day and night, you know what I mean? This one's the good one, this one's the naughty one, I'm just saying. But you can see with the colours, this is really, really going to give you that enhancement. And then as you look at it again, that one has got the navy running through it, and they just all look so different. It's the same florals, but by changing the bows, changing the aspect of the colours and the positioning of the tag or the sentiment stamp, these look amazing. I know a lot of you have got stamps and things like that, so you're going to have a great time playing with these from your other collections. But like with that one, it's just draped across there. So you imagine birthday or for a bride-to-be, bridesmaid cards. These are absolutely luscious. They really, really are. And again, changing the colours. If you're wanting any of the gems that you see on this card, these are the domed ones, that the I'm trying to think, the enamel dots. These are available on the website as well, so if you're wanting to use that. But if you've got any of the downloadable papers from the actual website that you can download sometimes, put those behind as well. I was saying to you earlier, pop also on there, a little bit of vellum behind it, make it more like a window. If you have got any of the crosses, and I know for a fact that Carnation have done some beautiful cross dies over the years, you know, add that to the little aperture as well for Christmas. That would look stunning. This one is an absolute wower, and this is Janine, I think, who's done this one. What a beautiful, beautiful card. I have to say that they're all lovely, to be fair. Look at this one that Sue's done. Again, adding the enamel dots on there, adding in perhaps pearls or just that pop of colour, you have really got that sensational look. Let me show you just the boards, just to finally, if you've just joined us and you want to come in and you want to see what you've been missing out of, let's just quickly show you. Now, this is the beautiful Elegant Bouquet collection. It's a fabulous die set from Clean and Simple Plus range. Plus means the dies are slightly bigger as well, but you can still intermix them. With this one, you just get the die set. The other collections that we do, you get cardstock and foam pads and everything. But every now and again, we like to slot you in a plus one to then emphasize the kit and give you even more potential. With this, you're going to get all your different layers to decoupage the flower, the bouquet style. You've got all your mats and layers in there. You've got your tags. You've even got your little fastener to go through the whole of the little tag too. And you get in your beautiful bows. All the artwork that you see here that is coloured, you can download this for free, obviously from carnationcrafts.co.uk. All you can do is print it out on your super smooth paper and then lay your dies over the top, and this will cut them out so you can make them double-sided as well. These are absolutely gorgeous. So popular on this one this morning, as always with Clean and Simple. I think when you're ready for something different, you always go to your Clean and Simple ones, and this is going to do that for you. But remember, already 45 of the 45% of the stock has already gone, so you need to be heading over straight away. You can see it's a lovely collection. You're getting large size dies with this one, and this is really going to give you the time now to make some incredible cards. Head over to the website and you can get everything there. I'd like to say a massive thank you, and I will see you all back here hopefully at 1 o'clock.